Hello dear student, in this lecture we will discuss about the your unit, that is microbiology of water and wastewater. So what are the point or what are the different concepts we have to discuss in this unit, we will discuss. So it contains, in this unit we have to discuss about the types of water and distribution of microorganisms in water, determining sanitary quality of water by means of UV classification, that is Indol, MR, UT and Satpet test. So these are the tests used to determine the sanitary quality of water. Bacteriological examination of water by means of MPM, that is most probable number count, membrane filter technique and standard plate count technique. Water purification method, what are the different water purification methods we have to discuss here. Microbiology of sewage treatment and municipal sewage treatment process. So these are the different points we have to discuss in this unit. So we will start from the what is meant by water microbiology. In aquatic environment, microbes may occur at all the depth ranging from the surface region to the bottom of the ocean or any water body. When we talk about the microbiology or presence of microorganism, we can show the presence of microorganism everywhere in the environment. So when we talk about the water microbiology, microorganisms are present from the upper surface of water or surface of water to the up to the depth of that water body. So depending upon the availability of nutrition, sunlight, microorganisms type can be vary, but microorganisms are abundantly present in the water. Aquatic microbiology is the study of microorganisms and their activity in fish, estuarine and marine water, including spring, lake, river, bay and sea. So when we discussing the water microbiology, it is nothing but the aquatic microbiology. So in this we have to discuss about the study of microorganisms, their presence and their habitat. What type of microorganisms can be present with respect to type of water. So here we have to discuss fresh water, estuarine water, marine water, including spring, lake, river, bays and seas. So these are nothing but different water sources, and each source has its properties, and depending upon that, type of microorganisms can be varied. It includes the study of microorganisms like viruses, bacteria, algae, protozoa and microscopic fungi which inhabit this natural water. So these are nothing but the group of microorganisms. They can be present or inhabit that particular environment. The study of fresh water, it is nothing but you can see that water can be useful for the human consumption, you can say. It's a part of science, limnology. So freshwater microbiology or study of fresh water will be carried out in the field of limnology, which is the study of life and conditions for conditions for life, lake, ponds and streams. So it is again another definition. So we have to discuss all this in this unit. The microbial population of these areas is derived largely from the soil. So these are the affecting factors. How the microbial population in the water bodies can be representative flora of soil. And during the rainy season, we can see with the flood or surface water flow, that microorganisms which are present on the soil or due to human activity, they are enter into that particular water body. So these are nothing but different factors we have to discuss one by one. Here we will discuss about the water microbiology. Some of the microorganisms are indigenous to natural bodies of the water. Indigenous means that they are present in the particular environment, while others are transient. Transient means they are either entering from the air or soil or from the industrial or domestic waste. That means they are entering into that into the body, and some are indigenous. That means they are normally present in the water. For example, wastewater from industry or houses is released into the river or lake. Suppose we have taken an example of wastewater. If that wastewater is released from the household use, the microflora which present in that water can be from the intestinal microflora majorly. If we have released the wastewater from the leather industry, so leather degrading or different types of microorganisms can be vary with respect to which type of water is releasing into that water body. So with respect to the source, that microorganism can be vary. aquatic microorganisms and their activities are of most important. They affect the, here we have to discuss about the why we are discussing or studying the water microbiology, as they affect the human health and life of other animals, as water for required for every use for human being as well as animals or industry purpose. So the microorganisms which are present in that water, they also affect the human health, so we have to discuss here. They play a key role in a food chain as provide nourishment to the next higher organism. Okay. They play a very crucial role with respect to the nourishment for another cycle. So we have to discuss. They play a role in biochemical reaction by cycling of the element. Already they have an essential role in auxiliary cycling of the element. So in this aspect we have to discuss. In this slide we will discuss about the what are the importance of water, or what the water is required for. So here, normally imagine the world without water. As we are talking, it is quite impossible to live without water. For a human as well as for animals. Apart from that, other environment for plants, for small microorganisms, and for all type of activity, including humans, they are completely dependent on the water. So it is a most important part of our life. So it becomes more important to discuss the quality of water with respect to bacteriological quality, or with respect to purity of that drinking water. So here, water required for the drinking purpose. So with respect to human or for all living organisms, for drinking or metabolic activity, we need a water. So it is the most important part. For agricultural purpose, it is again one of the most important sector where water is most important factor or most affecting factor. So for in the agricultural purpose, we depend upon the water. For industrial use, most of the industries, or we can say for every industry, it is completely depend on water. Or most of the industrial processes are required huge amount of water. So for that purpose also, water is essential. For domestic use, for your household daily routine use, we also depend on required water. For construction of for construction of infrastructure, we can say. For constructing a building or different offices, we also depend upon water. For hydropower station, for power generation, we also need a water or water storage, in case of water reservoirs. For animals, either for washing or drinking purpose, we are also required water. For civilization, it is again one of the major aspect. For any type of civilization, or from ancient time, we can say civilization are formed where where water reservoir are available, so their civilization can be formed, or found in ancient time. You can see that type of. So all these important aspects we have discussed in this unit. Next part we will discuss in next